Brothers.
What's going on?
Hey, welcome to another episode of Evolutionary Men's Live. Brothers in the barbershop, and we got a whole lot to cover, but we're gonna freestyle this tonight. I'm not doing those questions and topics. And everybody in the chat, you're more than welcome. Please, you got a question? Just type it in. We'll answer. Like and subscribe, everybody. We appreciate the love. Tell a friend, bring a friend. Come on now, let's get to it. So, since our brothers are MIA, one is working and the other one I don't know what's going on, we still gonna go on with the show regardless. And I got my brother Elevated, aka Lee, in the house. And of course, we got the Barry White, freshly cleaned up, always on point with the Yankee hat, and too bad his team is losing. My brother Just B is in the house. So
go to night.
Oh boy. And then of course you got me, Mr. Controversy. So the reason why I wasn't going to go with the questions and what we normally do is because I'm doing it. This EBT thing, bro. We gotta talk about it. November 1st. I want to know how many guys out here feel like Nate from Set It Off. I'm in a bind, Nate.
I saw that earlier, brother. I was like, he bugged out for that.
I think they took a page out your playbook, Carl, because I've heard you multiple times where, I'm not scared to give kudos here, but you've talked about EBT brothers, you've talked about dollar store dudes, so I think it's about to show. These faces are literally about to show now. Literally, like for real. I know people. I said it earlier, and I'm saying it again. I know dudes who actually use these EBT cards to actually dinner dates and things like that.
Exactly.
Like, I know from back in the day. I know them young boys or that. Yeah. So now it's about to factor into a lot of stuff in life. A lot of the females are going to see the real dollar store dudes and EBT brothers.
Yeah. But the thing about the thing about this EBT issue, right? I'm figured out that it's like 4 parts to it. The men, like you just said, the dudes running around here with the EBT card and on the low, some of them is loud with it, some aren't. The single mothers, the ones that actually rely on it to take care of their kids. And then you have the people who have put on this facade for so long on social medias that act like they got it together, but they really rely on that. Okay. Mm-hmm. And also, most importantly, how it's going to affect our elderly and special needs and, disability people. That's what's bothering me the most.
That's much love, mama.
Yeah. Because we have to consider, even though we have our feelings about it, there are mentally challenged people out here, elderly, that also depended on it. So I'm more concerned about them than the female or males that are out here acting like they got money and really that's part of their income versus the people that actually need it.
Listen, man.
And we could touch on how it affects the dating world because it does.
I know Just D got something to say about it, but for real, man, listen, this is going to literally, it's going to shake up a lot, man.
Come on, Judge.
My thing, I say like this. I grew up on EBT, bro. So it's like you can't fault it if you got it. And my mom tried to hide it all those years, but I knew about it. And then she was working, so it was like she tried to, my mom was a hustler. She's like, all right, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it all the way through. But the whole point is like you like Carl said, a lot of certain demographics depend on it. So now with everything that's going on and they trying to take it away, it's gonna be a problem. Now it's like we gonna really have to be walking around here with our burners on us because you don't know motherfuckers is struggling out there trying to get food. You're gonna see a lot. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna see a lot of food riots. You're gonna see a lot of stuff like people protesting and trying to get food.
So one thing I want you to look at, though, I know I see from that perspective. There's two things. Again, this is where you find out if if you figure out if people have contingency plans, or not only that, you also figure out there's some states are allowed to actually take care of their people, so they can actually do some things within these states to help out or offset. So,
but you also gonna see a lot. You're gonna see prices go up. Yeah, for the ones that can't afford it, and this is going to be crazy now. But I'm like, he's trying to break the government down to his liking for the next 2 years.
Yeah,
the next person that jumps in after him, they got a lot of stuff. They got a lot of stuff to just rewind on and bring it back. But like I said, when he first got, a lot of people don't understand that when he first got into office, he was still running off of Barack's economy. So that's what helped him keep it right where he was at.
But you also, so I'm gonna say something, and I'm gonna say something disgustingly correct, and I want y'all to think about this for a second. A lot of these things were also done in that era too. If you want to be realistic, a lot of these things were done when Obama was president. We just didn't. We just gave him a pass because of the color of his skin.
I didn't give him a pass for shit.
No, I'm talking about the majority. The majority.
Yeah, the majority. A lot of people didn't give him a pass. They're like, "What do you want to do?" And he did what he came in and say he's going to do. See, that's the whole thing. When certain presidents come in and do exactly what they do and set everything straight, it was fine. Everything, the economy was going up until Trump got it. As soon as he got it, it stayed up for a good minute. It just started declining.
Well, this is because remember, once we got a hold of how we have access to something, we get comfortable with it. And because it's easy to get, and you know, like brother just said, we was raised on that. Some people was raised on that. So we're talking about second, third generation later. It doesn't get no more comfortable than that. Now here we are.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Now here we are about to hit Thanksgiving, and there's a big brick being put on top of everybody's head, just like the pandemic, because people were not prepared.
Cancel the holidays.
So now we're going to have, I'm just talking about the dating world. Excuse me, y'all. I'm not trying to put women down, nothing like that, because, you know, I don't do that bad shit. But we're going to have a trade-off. You give me sex, and I give you a loaf of bread. Okay? Dudes is no, seriously, when you're talking about access to food, it's going to be a use exploitation.
Or you can see the levels of providing.
Or you can see the levels. Listen, I'm sorry, Elite. How you going to provide with?
I'm about to tell you. I'm about to show you. Look,
how are you going to provide with 5 cents in your pocket? Please answer that.
No. Listen, what I'm saying to you. So the levels of providing. Remember, so if you look at the bottom line, what he's cutting right now is for the irregular use or the illegal use of it. But there are actually women that are still going to be qualified for it, so they're still going to get it. So now they'll now become the provider, unless the man is going to literally go out there and do what they're supposed to do.
I'm thinking the purge right now. I'm going to break in your house just to steal your food, not your money or nothing else. Your food.
Hence, that's why I said food riots. That's why I said it's going to be food riots. Yeah, they're going to be protesting. It's going to be food riots.
But you may not even need the food riots. If you're right, Judge. I agree with you. But like I heard before, the product has to sell before it goes bad. Otherwise, the business makes no money. So they got to decrease the cost. It does force them. You got all this product to sell. I don't care what it is, milk, eggs, whatever. You got to hurry it up, or else you ain't gonna make no money. So this is now a supply demand. You know, like, come on, where, boy?
Yeah, but I mean, let's be, like I said, at the end of the day, the qualifications for it is much stringent. But the people who do qualify now, like I said, it's going to be a barter system where, again, if the woman, she now becomes, if she can put groceries on the table, she can do this. Where does that leave the average male? From a dating provisional perspective.
But you know,
if it's true how you're looking at it, a lot of these chicks out here gonna be messing with you for because you got groceries.
I bet they're gonna appreciate the Cheesecake Factory now. But listen,
yeah, exactly.
Uber Eats, I believe, DoorDash, all of them is gonna take a hit as well.
Yep.
I'm looking at all fractions. All they did was they waived the delivery fees and all that stuff. That much I read.
Yeah. So what would you, so from an honest conversation perspective, what would you think, Just D, would be the barter system from a male to a female in that perspective? With that, what would you think would be an honest barter system?
The honest what?
The honest
barter
what?
system. Barter
system.
Yeah, the trade-off.
Man, girls gonna be open. A lot of women gonna be opening it up, just gonna be busting it open for a bag of groceries. Yo. I'm telling you.
Hey Nate, I'm in a bind, Nate.
I'm in a bind, Nate. I need you to come through. All right. I bought you some milk, eggs, and bread. What is it? It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna turn a lot of people into more savages than what they already is.
Mm-hmm. And then
that's the scary
part. The whole thing is what they told, what the government totally forgot is that we know how to survive.
We do know how to survive, but we're not talking about. Hold on, Just. We do know how to survive or struggle, but remember, the mindset of surviving back then is not surviving now.
Yeah, but it's still you going to go back into that survival mode.
But them motherfuckers grew their own shit. Ain't nobody out here growing nothing in their backyard.
But it's not like you don't know how to learn real quick.
All right. That's an expensive habit.
No, it's not.
Farming is very expensive.
Sometimes it's not, bro. It can take
I think the inner city is going to hurt more.
The inner city is going to hurt more because, like I said, beyond me growing up in Newark, I was in the country for years.
Yeah.
Every summer, my grandfather had a pig farm. I knew how to do some shit.
I'm not growing nothing in New Jersey.
Sure.
The weather won't allow you.
Radioactive motherfucker.
Right out there in the dirt real quick. I get right out there in the dirt real quick. Passing that seed, that manure, let's get it going. Fuck all that.
I got some radioactive shit out there, all them industrial places. I ain't fucking with you. No, let me stop.
Man,
no, seriously.
Listen, if I can take a little shovel, I can make something happen. And that.
I mean, so well, what would you think would be a suggestion though for the fellas, or from that EBT purpose? I mean, from all that, the people are losing it.
Right now, stack your money. Don't buy needless things from the grocery store, and try to learn how to grow your own stuff.
Yeah, and it wouldn't hurt to stop by Costco.
Yep. Carl went by what we was at, Costco or BJ's?
No, either one.
I'm here, y'all.
I like Costco's better. I'm subscribed with Costco, but either way. Because remember, the reason why I'm saying that is because this is not just a one-day affair. This is 31 more days of it. 31 days.
Yep.
That's a long time to be trying to figure it out, hustling, and you're gonna see the news, and you're gonna see on social media so many places getting robbed and looted. This is worse than like the blackout. This is worse than the George Floyd. You understand? We're talking about all across America, black, white, Chinese, Puerto Rican, doesn't matter, running in spots and stealing food to survive.
But that is what they want, Carl. So he can enact that
So he can act that the National
the
Guard,
military, yeah,
the military coming in. So he's causing it to get an effect.
Yeah, he's
But,
getting that.
but like a lot of people going onto Instagram and everything saying, "Yo, do not react to this. Try to make it the best way you can, and so you don't get that reaction from what he needs."
Well, the perfect thing I look at is where and I, this is what I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm looking at it from a double-edged sword perspective. Because again, my family back when the hurricane just hit, so one of the things that I saw today, a couple, and I spoke to them and got everybody good, but I saw where they're out of current for the next 3 weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what they did was everybody went and chopped wood, make fires outside. One family, the entire street, they cooking. This is the meat we got in the fridge. We don't want it to spoil. We gonna cook. We cooking today. We feeding the entire block. We cooking today. We feeding the entire block.
We're feeding the whole damn block. Yep.
Facts.
But we got to look at, just like Stephanie is saying in the comment. Do you know how long it's going to take to grow something during the winter months?
It depends on where you at,
bruh. Wherever you're at,
and also depends on where you're growing.
You're not growing no potatoes or corn in 1 week, 2 weeks.
No,
all right. We need it now for the next 30 days. And I guarantee you it's going to take more than that to be to grow quality vegetables and fruits to even pass around the family, much less.
But see, this is where he knew that nobody's going to be prepared for that. That's why he's doing it now.
All right. So then that means you got to hire guys like me to protect you, because somebody's going to break into your backyard.
Yeah, but look at it from a different perspective also. I mean, Thanksgiving is coming up at the end of the day. Let's be realistic. You're going to tell me that at no point in time that the family gathering, that the union is what he's looking for to break up here. They ain't got nothing to do with none of that BS. It's the unity to take that away. But I'll give you an example. I'm gonna tell you this. I guarantee you, the only thing that's gonna hurt is that traveling, because we're gonna jump on the road and we're gonna drive 12 hours. So we'll get some of that sweet pie, some of that. No matter where you at, you going. That's one.
You going with that U-Haul truck? I get you.
My whole thing is, if you cancel it and you don't spend no money on their day because you ain't got it, they about to lose billions of dollars.
Yeah, and he's gonna feel the pressure.
He's gonna feel it. They're gonna feel it.
Look at Target. Look at all these other. Look at all. They're closing stores and they're looking at to shut down some things because they're jobs. Not stores. I'm sorry. Corporate jobs. They themselves are cutting corporate jobs because they can't pay the top heads because they're not making enough money.
Yep.
So they're going to pressure. It's going to come back. I mean, the thing is that I'm worried about is the cycle. How long is it going to take for it to turn around and come back? And can we allow? Do we have the patience?
You gotta look at it like this though. They trying to basically break us down.
Yeah.
And if you fall and you let that shit in your head and break you down, it's gonna be a wrap.
Let me take a spin at something else.
What's that, brother?
I got to go back to, how will this affect our elderly, our mentally disabled, and children under 12?
Well, the kids under 12, that I think the parents are responsible for that. So again, that's your contingency working. Now the elderly, based on what I have heard and what I've seen, they're cutting the EBT, but they should still be getting their checks.
Yeah, they're still getting their Social Security and disability.
The kids that get the free lunch won't be able to eat. I mean, we're talking about all across the board. How it affect them, because they was below the bare minimum. Not every school gets free lunch.
Carl, they weren't eating that shit, Carl. Let's be realistic.
Yeah,
we're not gonna
eat that shit.
They won't eat that shit, Carl. That's a waste of time. It's a waste of time, Carl.
Because they see, if you ever seen the kids go to high school and take video of what they're getting for lunch.
Yeah,
I would agree with y'all, but during the pandemic, a lot of people relied on them school sandwiches and stuff to take home, because It was rough during the pandemic. What else you gonna eat?
But I'm talking about right now. They back in school.
Nobody eating that.
And nobody eating that slop, man. my son don't eat that slop. He come home and make himself a sandwich. He always come home.
But if there's nothing else at this point, what choice are you gonna do? That's why I'm saying, how does it affect them? Meaning, the people. Let's say we're taking care of our parents or the elderly, whatever, or even special needs kids. How are we going to do anything about it? We can't even eat. How are we going to make sure they are fed?
Nah. So this is where I'm gonna jump off the bus now. Again, as a parent, like D just said, that you got to put a system or something in place. You got to now adapt to what's going on because you're responsible for that child.
I'm going to ask the question then. What is a person willing to do to feed their child tonight or the next 30 days?
Well, the fuck I need to do.
I'm gonna go back to use your word again. I told you I'll give you kudos where it needs to be. This is where you're going to see people on their contingency plan.
Wow, that's some zombie shit.
I tell anybody, if y'all know me, my favorite person in comics is Batman because he has a contingency plan upon a contingency plan upon a contingency plan. When they said that shit on the news about stopping EPT, I'm not even on it, but I'm going to have a plan to make sure I got food in this house.
And you ain't got to be on it.
That's what I did. I spent $450 in Costco and another $100 on Amazon. That is more than my normal. But that's because of the contingency, like we're discussing, that we heard about it. And even though it doesn't affect us directly, we want to make sure that we are covered. Because I'm looking at it real quick. I'm looking at it as my phone could ring and it could be either one of them guys. Now they're 20 and 18. But I have to be prepared in case they got to come over and eat off of me. Because they're not getting those next month.
No, so I agree with you on that. So again, Carl, this is what I'm saying. I can't play hypocrite because at some point in time, this is what's going to expose people. A lot of these people, and let's be realistic here. Some people might like, some people might not. A lot of these people that were on EBT were overspending and living above their means.
Exactly.
So let's not look like it's a negative thing in some perspective. This is we have asked for a lot of contingencies to force people to make some moves. The other side of the coin here is we're going to look at it and say, in our culture, we're going to force some people to live within their means, to do what they're supposed to do, to bring the money back into the economy, in our economy, and things like that. It might hurt a little bit, but realistically speaking, it is a good and a bad side to this. Whether you want to now accept it, it's up to you.
Oh, teacher moment. Teacher moment.
Because think about it. How many women that lived on welfare EBT were driving 580Is but living in a one-bedroom apartment, or they were eating steaks every night for dinner? Men who did the same. Let's be realistic. So when things fall into place, it's going to happen.
So this is when I have to play devil's advocate. This is not my words, so don't come at my neck and saying Shaft said this on this and that and whatever. I'm playing devil's advocate. It's a character, not me. Yo, man, fuck that, man. Fuck all you motherfuckers on EET, da-da-da-da-da. Why should my taxpayer money be paying for y'all and this, that, and the third? And I hope y'all do get up your lazy butt and go get a job and do this and do. What you got to say?
The perfect example. I don't have to say it to you right there. White School Podcast. Stephanie already answered it for you in the chat.
I'm on EBT, but I will make it work.
Make it work.
Thank you.
Listen, I love how people can say things without describing it. How are you going to make it work?
Hold on. No, you can't. Look, on that, bro, you got to think about it like this. Like I said, we as people, we are survivors. We know how to make it work for all of us. If we need to come together as a neighborhood, if you ever seen Harlem back in the day, they would just, if they had to, and if they knew your mom wasn't making enough money, the grocery store man would send you a bag of groceries just in case.
This is a transactional era. I'm going to ask again the question.
Transactional era, bro.
How bad do you want to feed yourself and your kids tonight in the next 30 days? When you sit here and say, I'm on EBT, but I will make it work. How are you going to make it work? Are you having a garage? Hold on, Judge. Are we having a garage sale? Are we willing to share that, sell that coochie? What are we willing to do?
That's a black woman telling you she gonna make it work.
She gonna make it work, Carl.
Shut up, let her do it. First of all, Carl. Just like when you were a father, you tell them, I got it.
Man, listen, just that's about to say the same thing. Carl, listen to what you're saying to the comment of a black woman saying she's gonna make it work. Look at what you're saying and how you're saying it. I know you're playing devil's advocate, brother, but think about what you're saying, what we've been through, how we've been through it, and what you just said to a black woman who said she will make it work. Think about how she's receiving that from a black man who said that. I know you don't mean it, but think about what I'm saying. Think about it for 1 second, though. Think about it for a second.
I thought about it like 4 or 5 times in my head, and I'm like, damn, I know how a woman would respond and say, I will make it work if it was 1960s and 70s. But we're talking about 2025, bro.
And it doesn't stop.
That response has a different,
bro.
Just stay with me, just. It has a different way because remember, the women in this era wouldn't even think about doing what the women in this era would do for anything.
Either which way.
We are more selfish. Listen, Judge. We are more selfish today than any other era before us. We are more selfish today than the 80s, the 90s, the 70s, the 60s, and 50s.
I'll give you that.
I can't agree with that, bro. Because
I'll give him that. I
give it to you. I respect it, but it's the whole point of I still believe when a woman tells me she can do it, I'm just gonna sit back because I'm gonna let her she's gonna be the what she gotta do. Like just like I said, when I became a father and I understood what my dad was going through, and he said, "Yo, all right, don't worry about it. I got it." When you tell my mother I got it, he went and got it. Sure. Just like when my mom would say, if my mom gave my pops this look like, "Yo, all right, don't worry about it. I'll handle it."
Yeah, there's things. Yeah, I agree with both sides on that. That's why I said, Carl, you gotta think about that. But hey,
Hey, I'm looking at what did he do when the father said, "I got it." What did he try to do to get it?
But see, here's the thing: I never had to, I never got asked what I did to get it. I never asked my dad. I never asked my dad what he did to get the money.
To get it, I never questioned it. As long as I. So hey. Evo says she got a clip for y'all, man, to play so we can react to it. Y'all
all right, let's go. Let's go. Run it. Okay. Run it.
Ain't no fucking food stamps. Y'all motherfuckers gonna have to hunt raccoons and shit for Thanksgiving. Ain't no fucking food stamps.
You slub-botch faced illiterate ass bitch. There are real people, real families about to struggle, and your ass over here trying to make a joke, trying to make a gag. Aside from that album flopping out of water like a fish, gag this. Cardi B has an estimated $80 million net worth. If your greedy, thoughtful ass moved $1 million out of your savings and gave out $50 a family, then you could feed 1.58 million families. We know she won't do that though. You sitting here threatening to release another album. What you need to be doing.
Where is it?
Wait a minute. Is he insane?
Where is it?
Is he really insane? This is what I don't like when people talk and they don't know what they're talking about. Cardi B, regardless of the assets that she accumulated, she's the most frugal motherfucker on this planet right now. Have you ever seen?
Carl, hold on.
Listen. Have you ever seen her? Listen, I bodyguard the woman. I can tell you firsthand experience. Do you know how many times we escort her? Sometimes she don't even have us around. She would walk into a Walmart like anybody else and buy stuff right out of Walmart and go home.
Yeah, bro. Is that where you went though? Because I want to start with the Cardi B factor.
I think he ate the wrong number.
I want to start with a statement. I don't care what
No,
he says.
there's
He's
nothing wrong.
reacting.
No, there's nothing wrong with the statement because again, when she's saying that motherfuckers got to go out there and catch a raccoon for Thanksgiving, it's the same as saying, yo, y'all need to go back and learn how to hunt, how to fish, how to be independent for real. Act like you in the Boy Scout or the Girl Scout. This is where you're at.
Nah, you ain't gonna get that
Listen,
one, Carl. You know her, so you might think that's what she's saying. The average American, like that gentleman right there, is not receiving it like that.
But he doesn't know what he's talking about.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I get that, but you got to remember, just the car. You got to remember, if you are a prominent person, you have, and your words, you got people, you influence people with your words, no matter what comes out your mouth. Let's be realistic. Sometimes you have to watch what you say and how you say it.
No, I don't think she had to watch what she say on that. And I'm not
in that moment, because she's coming from that era. She's coming from the EBT food stamp era. Let's be realistic now. So for you, and this is something that I know for a fact because she said it out her mouth. You're coming from that EBT food stamp era where you have survived that. You saying that might come off wrong. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, let me rephrase it even better. Her opinion is based upon letting people know that if you thought you were struggling before, this is going to be the real test. Okay, so if you took whatever you did for granted, this is when it's going to get real. That's what I got from the statement.
Well, maybe I got to watch the entire video then because me hearing that, just that me hearing that is a fuck you in my face.
No, because
no.
Here's the thing. No. Whoever he recorded it, but guys, you gotta think this dude recorded it, right, and then stopped it at a certain spot. And we didn't hear the whole thing. You can't just up here and make a judgment.
Yeah, that's why I just said that. Yeah,
so like Lee said, but it's the whole point of she's saying something right. She ain't saying nothing wrong. She's like, all people that was on EBT flaunting it, like whatever, I can get this, I can get that. Cool. Mm-hmm. But then it's like now, when the shit about to be gone, where your mentality gonna be at then?
Okay. Let's. All right. So you know what, Carl? So everything that we talked about, and I'm gonna throw two things at you guys. The first thing is this: you have to realize how she's and it's in the back chat. You gotta realize how she's being presented as a black woman, also to the other women. The second thing is where you have to look at the elements of how we're going to survive. I'll give you an example. TikTok. What a lot of people go on TikTok to do what?
Make a couple of bucks.
No, how they make it?
Promoting
video, or they try to rank up by asking people for money and gifts, right?
Okay.
So all of these things is going to be a cascade of how. So who's going to be able to give them that? I thought I was going to say that earlier. Like who's going to be able to give them gifts? Who's going to be able to do this? Who's going to be able to? These are things that we have to look at. That we, as a culture, and because I can only speak for our culture in some way, shape, or form, is used to making money or doing things.
But it's a domino effect in its reality. There are people with money that have to worry about the same thing we have to, but on a different level. All the way down to, listen, the homeless dude on the street will not be able to find food to survive because we're not buying no food to be left behind. We're not. Everything is scarce.
Yeah, but you got to realize when somebody from that level who has made it from the same level that that everybody is returning, she's talking down to people.
So listen, she's not talking down.
You see that whole video. If you don't have seen that whole video, he cut off at a point to make a point for himself.
I'm gonna tell it like this.
You can't just be like, "Yo, this is what she said." All right, watch the whole video because she said more than that. Yeah. I seen that video, and she said a lot more than that. She's like, "I've been on." She admits that she was on EBT. So she knows what's going on.
Yeah,
you gotta look at everything. You gotta look at everything from what it is. If somebody's doing a stitch on that, I don't take that shit serious because they stop it at a point, not the whole video.
Make the clip
So they take the little information they can get and make a whole clip for themselves.
2 steps. So hold on. Hey, hold on. Evo, go back to that comment you had made before. The comment you made. How
Cardi B is a celebrity, new age whore. Yo, you can't. You got yo.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
They could have said
don't do that.
They could have said about Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown.
Come on, don't do that.
Knight, Queen Latifah. They can send about all of them.
See, me and Evo on the same page. Look at
let me tell you. No, let me tell you something. This is what I don't like about statements like that. You're not privy to the information of how much money they have to spend. Listen carefully to the money they have to spend and the money that they voluntarily spend when it comes to the tax break and doing their taxes. There's a certain amount of money everybody with money has to spend to get around Uncle Sam.
Well look at this comment, right? But look at the next comment. This is what I said to you earlier.
Popping in a minute. Listen, how is OnlyFans? No. OnlyFans is not going to be popping.
So got nothing to do with food.
Right. How are you going to get paid? By lettuce?
No. Hold on. Same way. The same way they get paid on TikTok. They get their money and they can transfer it over. These are the things. Hold on. We can't. Hold on. What I'm saying to you fellas, you can't knock this. That's why I said it's a double-edged sword earlier. Remember what I said? And
how?
Listen, I'm about to finish. I'm gonna tell you.
You saying niggas are gonna be fucking for Uber Eats?
No, listen. Let me finish. What I'm saying to you is earlier, Stephanie said, as a black woman, I'll figure it out, right? And we know Stephanie is an up and up woman who will figure the shit out. But the average black woman make that same statement. We can equate that to her jumping on OnlyFans to hustle for her kids.
Look, it's gonna
be Lee. Hold on. Let's get this straight. Let me back up a little bit, Lee.
Hold on. There's gonna be a lot of black, Latino, Asian,
all
the minority women. When they say they're gonna figure it out, they do it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is OnlyFans can be.
Tell you how they do it. Hold up. They gotta say how they do it. They're gonna say when they're gonna do it. Just know it's gonna get done.
That's the key element right there.
OnlyFans can be an avenue for them. That's what I'm saying. They're going to justify.
It's an avenue, but also making sure and also cooking meals at your house and selling them is an avenue.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, Jesse. What I'm showing y'all. He asked earlier. I'm saying, if you let me finish, I'm saying he asked earlier one of the ways. I'm saying she just made a point. A lot of the women might now turn to this because they might find that to be a way. I'm not saying this is right.
But let me ask you something. What dude in his right mind is going to spend his money on a virtual chick when he don't have no food in his fridge? Are you insane?
The dumb ones, the ones that do it now, that still do the same thing now.
You're going to starve yourself so another chick can get your money?
Me and my son got to eat. I can't
just
do
that's you and son. But how many dudes you know literally that live but they say all they talk about is this and they not doing it. You can't see the reality.
We're not listen, hold up, Lee. We're not talking about being behind in rent payment.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're talking about so you can eat to survive.
Yeah, Carl, you're coming from a perspective of your own personal mindset. You have
I'm trying to get the logic behind a dude paying money for virtual sex rather than pay for food.
The same way they go to the strip club, Carl. The same way they go to the strip club, Carl. When they don't have it in the crib, they go to the strip club. Am I lying?
That's because they got an EBT card in their pocket.
No. I'm talking about dudes that literally go spend their entire paycheck, not on EBT, just for a moment.
Because they have an EBT card in their pocket, or the girl they fucking got an EBT card in her pocket. That's why he's not worried about it. He's going to eat.
Your point, what I'm saying to you right now is there are people that still do it. You asked a question. I'm saying there are people that do it, Carl. Jesse, I'm gonna say
this one more time.
I'm saying like this.
Hold on, Jesse.
Lee's right in his way, but it's the whole point of a lot of like Carl says, a lot of cats out there that'll go spend that whole check at the strip club, and then y'all don't have to worry about food because this girl got an EBT card.
I get that, but with the EBT card gone, that doesn't still mean that he's not going to do it. Look,
if he do it, he the dumb one.
And that's what I'm trying to show Carl. I said, Carl, you can say he can't, but we don't know if he will or won't. That's what I'm trying
logically, to no, you're not giving a chick your last dollar between you eating tonight versus her just shaking some ass. You got to be kidding me, bro.
Hey, just hold on, Jesse. You help me out here, and you're gonna smile at this question because you know why? You're gonna laugh at this comment because you've been in the military. How many times on the 1st and the 15th you've been to a strip club and he empties his entire paycheck from the 1st and had to sit there and go to the galley till the 15th?
Oh, hold up now.
No, answer the question. Just
hold on. I seen a lot of military dudes do that.
But they don't have EBTs. That's their paycheck.
Yeah, they don't have EBT. They'll go.
So I'm trying to show Carl that there are people out there that can literally do these things.
But they also have a contingency, right?
No, they don't, Carl.
No, a lot of I'm saying like this.
Wait a minute, you're telling me these guys empty their check and don't have nothing to eat and they don't care?
Yes, I was in Georgia. You know what's in Georgia.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Carl.
I was stationed in Georgia. I seen a whole dude get paid that Wednesday. And his check is he's down. He got
by Friday, Saturday.
Hold on, mind you, we now Lee. You tell we make some good money in the
listen, brother.
At the end of we may get paid once a month, but it's worth it. But, yo, that shit, I seen niggas going there.
So y'all making my head hurt because
I seen
many times I heard men are stupid.
I seen dudes going there with an $8,000 check, come out with $100.
It's just facts, and that's what I'm saying, Carl. You're speaking from a grown man perspective, but when you look at the era we're in,
a lot of dudes is out there doing that. And especially if you're in the military, you know you got that money. Like if you ain't stack your money for like my drill sergeant taught me, stack your money. Your first 4 checks.
And y'all just supporting this whole thing I've been hearing.
We're just
hold on. Y'all supporting that men are stupid for real because that's the most dumbest, illogical thing.
We are. Carl. It's not a joke anymore. We know, like the smart ones that know that men are stupid. We know. We try to talk to our boys and tell them like, "Yo, don't do this, don't do that," but they're gonna do what they want to do anyway.
Listen, pot the food pantry.
Let me
keep moving.
Let me give a shout out real quick. Let me give a quick shout out. Wife Podcast, Shay, what's up in the building? I appreciate being here with us.
Ray.
Who else? I see Committed to Health. Yes, I see Evo. I know there's more people here because I'm looking at the comment. I see Crystal in the house. I see Sunshine. I see Lala. Salute. Like and subscribe. I appreciate y'all coming out tonight and joining us for this freestyle conversation behind this EBT November 1st and how it affects. What's the outcome? What's the possible solution? What we should have done? You know, we're covering every angle.
Yeah, you know what? Earlier call was, I don't know, it was at BJ or Costco.
I'm a Costco man. I'm registered with them.
So you was using Costco. You saw everything still on the shelves and shit, right?
Costco was filled up on the shelves all over the place.
All over the place, yeah.
The video that I did earlier.
Tomorrow.
The video I did earlier. Listen, I went to Costco today at about 1-2 o'clock. I was out there with my aunt, and while I was standing there, one of the workers was there, and I did a video showing how empty this motherfucker was. Never has been empty at that time, but I wanted to show that this is the first of the month. This is when people be in there. It's empty as a mother. It's crazy.
And listen, bro, and that's what I said to you. This is where you will see.
Committed, sir. Y'all both signed up for DoorDash or Instacart.
That's how I just read that. You bust out laughing when she said that. Yeah.
Yo, this is crazy.
But this is where, like again, Carl, I said to you earlier, and I gave you the kudos. You will see where the contingency and the dollars produce are separated, because now provision and providing and also because now the providing sets to a different level, because you got the stress, the emotional intelligence, all this comes under one helmet, because now you got your family stressed out. If that's what he's.
How are you providing with nothing though?
Because they were used to a certain level of provision which you were giving, and they were living under that. That's what I said. The emotional intelligence of a family.
You got to see a lot of things fall down.
Yes. You got to remember, it's either you were living above your means, below your means, or you were living right on the edge. Because again,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 cases of water. I'm looking at.
Hey, that's $2. That's $3 a order, brother.
Yep.
What?
That's $3
a order.
Better learn how to sell them.
Better learn how to sell them.
Cases, keep 2 for yourself.
That's 40 bottles in each case. So the going rate on the street. the going rate on the street is $2 per bottle.
I say you sell yours for $3. That's $120.
Yeah.
Right.
Per case.
Nate, I'm in a bind, Nate.
So, but it also now, bro, fellas, this is where it also comes down to the emotional intelligence of our culture. Are we literally going to extend the help to the people who really need it? If you have it, are you really now? That's a testament right there. If you have it and you can spare it until situations are over, are you going to now extend the helping hand? That's the
I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for answering this the way I'm going to answer it, but the tough love in me is going to say hell no. If I can prepare, so can you. You read the same thing I saw in the news, social media, whatever, about what was going to go down 30 days later. Now it's here, and you did nothing but smoke weed and talk shit between that whole time. I went to the store and spent $4.50 in Costco. You should have done the same thing last month, but you didn't. So why should I do it now?
I mean, it's also the other side though. Are you going to turn down? Are you going to turn down the coochie she's giving you for a bottle of water? Exactly, Carl.
You want to know something? No, let me answer it. No, Lee, let me answer it. If all it took was a bottle of water, I don't want it.
I'm not saying you though. I'm not saying you personally. I'm talking about for the barter system we talked about earlier. It's a circle.
No, you don't barter. This is the thing. How can you barter? Okay. I was going to say something temporary. You can't barter with something that wasn't meant to be bartered with. Because now you thought it was piss in the water. It's going to be worse than that in the water. You can't use food to barter for coochie, bro. That's disgusting.
Women do.
Hold on, let me rephrase it back for those that didn't hear me. For 30 days, you was bartering coochie for food? Come on, man. pH balance my ass.
Carl, you're missing the whole complete point in that conversation. Think about that for a second. We have been saying on this, and I'm sorry, I'm back. We have been saying on this podcast that it's a transactional era. You said it earlier. Whether we use transactional or barter, it's the same concept. But now this will be more accessible. That's what I'm asking to you. And I'm saying, we said earlier, remember behind the scenes, you used 2 words to me, ultimate dick discipline. Now, if you have it, again, that's where it's to the levels of providing, because now the person with the contingency plan, it's now going to move above the person who was balling earlier, driving this and doing that. That person with a contingency plan now has the whole plan to provide. They're literally looking like the best provider now. So if you're offered that,
let me ask you this.
Hold on. Give me a question. If you're offered that, can you say no?
I have to say no, because I am giving you the last piece of resource I have to survive with. For what? Temporary pleasure? Are you insane?
But because you got to also remember this. Again, and come in to ask the same question. She asked a very good question. She said, what about the people who don't have access to this information? How are they preparing?
They got a serious problem, bro.
If that EBT card was the one thing that was helping them prepare.
And that's why I said, Just D, are we now in that position to help? Are we going to extend that hand? That's why I asked that question.
No, and I don't think people should.
No, I'm sorry. I can't live like that. I'm like, I would have to help. I would help somehow. I'll give a case of water.
So we could come to your house for Thanksgiving?
I don't cook for Thanksgiving.
You don't care who cook. We coming to your house. 125. Hold on, Judge. 125. Listen. 125 Negroes are coming to your house looking for a plate of food. What's up?
I just told you I don't cook on Thanksgiving.
Well, what we doing, Just D? You willing to help us?
Give a case of water or go out and try to help serve food. But
so what we supposed to do with this case of water? Each take a sip.
Boil it to something.
But
we all gonna take a sip each?
No, take it back.
I look at it like this. I look at it like this. If you got a neighborhood of people that's together, make some stone soup.
Okay, Lee. What we doing? It's 125 of us. We want to eat. We coming to your crib.
I just told you. Let me know.
You get what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, but I said I get what you're saying, but also I said to you, take it back to summer days. Find the closest integrated black church. Let them know people are coming to eat. People are blah blah blah. Put something together. Let's go ahead.
No,
and
we're
cook.
not going to no black church. Please stop trying to divert. We're coming to your crib.
It's not diversion. It's the truth.
I'm telling you the plan.
Like he just said, go to church. Like he just said, go to church. I said, make stone soup.
Yes, I'm telling you how to plan. You asking me.
I don't want you to tell me how to plan. I want to know, Lee, how are you going to contribute in a physical way with 120
I just said that to you
at your door?
You're not letting me finish.
Wait. Stop right there. I just thought about this. 125 people at my door, but I have 125 something with them to bring.
But just he's not letting me finish. I just said to you, if you're telling me you're coming, I'm saying, hey, listen, I need your hall. Everybody bring in food. We're gonna cook. We're gonna feed. Everybody's gonna eat. We can feed more than 125 people because the entire community now is going to chip in. That's how I'm planning. That's how I'm doing it. You asked me how, and I'm telling you.
If every person, like I said, I always believe in the thing with stone soup. Like my family always did that. If you go in one person's house,
everybody brings something.
You bring this. You bring
everybody
this.
Everybody brings something.
And feed over, and then we have too much food. I'd rather have too much food than not enough.
They're not enough. That 125 car that's
coming to my house, come to me. Yo, some of y'all bring water, juice, whatever. Some of y'all bring vegetables. Some of y'all bring meat. Some of y'all bring bread. We're gonna make it happen. I'd rather have more than enough than not enough at all.
And that's what you call a stone soup, because everybody, it doesn't matter what's going on. You have something you can bring.
So once you add everything to that soup, you take the rock out.
So
what do y'all feel?
Right there.
So now,
what do y'all feel when y'all find out your friends, your family, children, significant other went out and got caught up in a sweep from storming Walmart or Target and coming out with a whole lot of shit?
You said how would I feel about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's on them. They did. It was there at the right moment, right time. But if you get come storming out without paying that shit, hey, you got to deal with the consequences on that.
So the initial statement, I agree with Justine. Now, helping you out, can I get you out? I will definitely try to get you out. But the consequences you're going to face on your own because you made those choices on your own. I'm sorry. You could have sat down and we could have came together and figured some shit out. Mm-hmm. And that's a problem that I have. Now, this is a problem that I have. We make knee-jerk decisions because we want immediate attention and immediate gratification. We want to be the person that solved the problem. Rather than be the person who helped solve the problem, we want the entire gratification. And that's the issue that I have with our culture. We want to be liked immediately.
Well, Committed says she has a business, she has a reseller's license, and she intends to take a percentage out of her check to go buy in bulk without tax and pass out meals to those in need.
Exactly.
That is a strategy that's solution based. I like that.
That's what I'm saying. There are people that does that, Carl. So you asked about planning. We know right now, and I'm gonna flip it. We know right now, right? We know right now that at the end of the day, this is coming up. How are you going to help, Carl? Because New York is cold.
Bro, I already paid Boston Market. I'm doing like I did last year. I go there, I pick up everything. Mm-hmm. I got the Tyler Bell pies. I'm going to pick that up from Walmart. And it's just me and them kids playing Monopoly. That's how we do it every year. Mm-hmm.
But no,
I'm not helping Jack. I'm not helping Jack.
Okay.
Maybe. I only help what is that I'm responsible for. I can't help what I'm not responsible for, bro. What's up, brother Coach? I'm glad you finally joined us.
Hey, listen to me, man. I just saw I saw the ball head. My bad. What's going on?
Yeah, for the record, I'm not changing the topic. Everything associated, connected, or affected by it is what we're exploring tonight. That's why this is a freestyle session. I want to get people's opinions and people learn from how this whole November 1st EBT is affecting the kids, the elderly, the mentally disabled, and even the dating world, or even your selfish ass providing all this bullshit about how well you're doing, and all along you affected by it too because you got EBT the same. So I want to explore it all.
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing,
What's
man?
going on, OG?
How
Come
y'all
on,
doing,
Coach.
man?
Day, man.
Listen, man.
Top.
Salute to y'all, man. Salute to Evolutionary Media, man. Listen, man. I'm gonna say this, right? Salute to my girls, right? We had a little scrimmage at the local high school. Nice little crowd, maybe about 200. My girls played good D, and we won our little scrimmage about 10-2. We only played like 10 good minutes, so I had them running and playing good D, so it paid off. Even though I had to yell at the black kids every day in practice, the only ones I got to yell. But I love them. I love my players just the same. But so I guess.
So what we doing with the EBT in your plays, bro?
Listen, first of all, if y'all don't know how to organize, I ain't getting nothing with none of y'all. That's me. Now this is me. Again.
No, Coach, be honest.
Hold
your
up,
girls.
Hold on. I know EBT. I'm with the EBT.
Coach, I'm giving you the question. Your girls are in a bind, Nate. They need to eat. Their mama don't have it. Coach, what we gonna do?
But listen, again, that's for you dudes who don't know how to organize. Y'all gonna go get that little whatever and try to feed her. No, I'm feeding beyond her appetite. If she got slow ass kids, we buying enough beans and rice and a lot of good things that we need. Ain't no more eating out nowhere. Ain't no more restaurant shit. You better learn how to boil some water. Temperature for boiling water is 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Celsius. Then you gotta make sure the beans is clean and rice. And learn how to make
cut them shits up.
But again, this is the failure of the modern adult. It's the modern adult. Now, say we all in a tribe, we all together, right? We the men. Everybody that comes into our compound, they must bring all their goods. We're gonna sort it out. That's me.
We're gonna ration it out.
I don't need nobody to bring nothing. Bring all your money so we can go out and get it in bulk and then make sure everybody eat. Don't bring your bread.
Wait a minute. That's going to be hard to do when everybody's robbing the stores.
But again, that's why the men are going to set up a perimeter around the store. So you slow, want to steal and pillage type of niggas, white folk, whatever race you are, get your ass on. Because I'm going to come and we're going to be over and standing and talk. How we doing it military style. We ain't doing it on style. We ain't doing it on the street. We doing it straight. What's your name? What's your name, sir? Your address ain't over here. Get on.
So you're telling me, guys, let me get this straight. So you telling me you got $400 in your pocket and you're going into Costco. But as you drive up, you see people looting the place. You still going in there to shop and pay that $400? Or you going to join the
That's a
looter?
rhetorical question, Carl. You can't
Carl,
ask
No, it's not. It's not. I want to know something for a reason.
No, I'm not going. First, I can see where you're coming from, but I'm not going to set up myself to lose my freedom because I got to get food.
So you're going in to spend that $400 then, while everybody's looting.
If they in a place where they're looting, there's no registers. There's no registers going. People are looting and registers don't go together. When people loot stores, when they buck in and ain't nobody, people running out the windows and got the big box, the people at the register are already gone. Ain't none of that.
So what are you going to do? You got to come home with food, and you got $400 in your pocket.
Somewhere else.
You going to join them, or you going to do it the right way? That's all I'm asking.
Maybe listen, Carl. I'm being facetious. Maybe your side of the family do shit like that. But me and mine, we don't think like that. We look. Soon as I see y'all in the project, soon as I see y'all in the parking lot, I'll be like, "Look at them crazy ass fools." I'm gone, man. I'm gone.
I say like this. I say just like this. If it came down to it, where they start shutting down because they ain't got no food, I know my family in the South. I can go there because I know half of them done grew half their shit. They live on farmland, so I was like, I know they can grow their stuff and keep it moving. But my whole thing is like with everybody doing everything like that, if they start looting this stuff, this is what the government wants.
Yes.
Well, yeah, we know it's planned out, and this is the way it's executed. And shout out to Angel Davis in the comment. She said people seem to forget that they have food pantries as well as churches of a non-profit organization that are giving out food. Even the farmers markets are creating bags of food.
Let's see, here's the thing though. When this happens, when this jump off like this on Saturday, watch what happens.
Angela, I'm going to say this so we can be clear. We're well aware of that. They've been doing that every year on Thanksgiving for the longest. We are in a dire need where no EBT across America and the food pantry and Thanksgiving.
And what's wrong with that? Hold up. What's wrong with that? Black folk have played into the holidays and been broke for 50 years based off their holidays and spending all that money.
Out of all of us, we always had Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Doesn't matter what it is, we're going to have it.
I get what y'all saying. I'm playing devil's advocate. There's a lot of people that were not prepared for this.
So what? Carl? We've been telling them get prepared. Everyday life as a man, a black man, you stay prepared.
But they don't have time to join the Boy Scouts.
No, they got time. God, they got time. They got time.
Christmas.
You can't. Yeah, they got time. You can't spend 6 hours on the stream and on your YouTube looking at the camera and your baby's over her stomach growling. No, you can't do that.
Y'all hear what our famous producer said? No EBT, no Thanksgiving. Let's cancel Thanksgiving.
That's what they're looking for.
Okay, cancel it. Cancel it. Guess what America would never do is run out of food.
Honestly, truthfully, all minorities should cancel Black Friday and see how that hit them.
But hold on. Carl.
No, hold on. I can't get this out of my mind. No EBT. No EBT, no Thanksgiving. Let's cancel Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is one goddamn day. I'm talking about survival for 30 days.
Okay. Listen, let me say this and I'll shut up, man, because, when I hear topics like this, it gets to me, right? Because, again, this is a time where people who want to be true about life and leaving generations going forward, you have to be intentional about stuff like this. Yes, we want to be able to waste money. Poor-minded people want to waste fucking money. They want to spend their money on what they want and beg for the rest. Now, EBT, Section 8, all that is needed for the mothers and families who need it. If you got it through your grandmama, your ass is supposed to get off of it. If you been in the projects and in the hood all your life, it's a time for you to shift gears. It's a time. And yes, listen, America won't let its citizens. America won't let its citizens go destitute. Some people got enough weight on them to go 3 or 4 days a week without eating. Now shut up.
You know what? I'm not even gonna let you do that and drop the mic. What you mean people go 4 days without eating? What are you trying to say? Some new weight loss program?
Yeah,
no, man, come on, man.
That ain't what I said.
No, listen to Carl. Carl,
I'm just messing with you. Lee said something about that earlier, about how we like we said, some people are unprepared, right? And there's some people that knew about this. I'm more concerned, and I don't want us to keep going around in any other circle. I really want to talk about the people that don't have a choice in the matter. I'm talking about the kids and the disabled.
The kids part. That's not. And
the elderly. Oh, sorry. And the elderly.
The elderly, the kids, the elderly, and the kids. They can't do nothing right now.
And the disabled. Yes.
The disabled. They can't disable. They can't do nothing. Those three demographics you can't do nothing about right now.
Yeah, you can't do nothing.
As parents, we gotta take care of them.
Exactly. It goes back to what I said to you, Carl.
And I have to say this, even with the elderly, you got to take care of them.
Yes, you got to.
But again, as a community.
But just here's the problem. A lot of people right now, they don't like their parents and grandparents. They don't even fuck with them because they blame them They blame them, but the fact that they were who they were, and they knew as much as they knew.
You coach, excuse me, coach. You're pulling the car. You're moving the goalpost. Can we stay with the EBT for a second?
People do blame their parents. That's why they.
A lot of folks out there.
Come on, man.
But you know where you're going with that. If you say that,
yeah, but it's true though. I mean, I can see if it wasn't true. First thing we say is we in our 30s and 40s and we modern because see, we cool. I mean, I'm talking about the modern of us, right? The strongest of us. 21, 41. You can go anywhere, anytime. First thing a ninja will say, my mommy indeed didn't teach me nothing. But your ass went to school every day. You went out to the streets every day. You found a way to learn how to roll a blunt without nobody teaching you. You found a way to know how to buy some liquor without nobody telling you. You found a way. So regardless of what you learned or not when you're an adult, just move accordingly. And if you got children, at least give them some sense. Don't think your dumbass kid can run up on a Just D.
Just D. We said it earlier.
What? Sorry.
We said it earlier. We said at the end of the day, after a while, the responsibility is going to start to show. How your contingency plan, what you're going to do, how you moved, what your plans were, and it's going to weed out the people, right? But we also need that. I said it earlier to y'all. We also need it to be weeded out.
All right. Can we agree on something here? Let's just say, for the sake of the conversation, a lot of people didn't believe or think this day would come. And I'm listening to what, listen, nobody in their right mind even thought of a month going by where we ain't getting shit.
Oh, you
no snap. I'm listening to what I'm saying. No snap throughout the United States for the month of November. Now, like Angel saying,
I agree, Ray.
Now we know, we don't know if it's going to go on till March, June. I mean, this is what we're talking about preparing, Angel. We don't know. But we know.
Okay.
All I know is that we're dealing with the right now. And that right there is crazy.
Okay. I'll say this. Let's because we've been on this for about 45 minutes. Look.
Dang.
We know what it's going to be. Let's see who's prepared and the outcome, and then follow up in 2 weeks on this topic. Let's
Elevated. As a person that know what's going on right now, you must prepare yourself going forward.
We are.
No, I'm just saying the individuals listening to us.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You must prepare yourself right now. If you looking at the government who's still getting their checks, those they still getting their check, right? But again, we don't vote. We don't put in who we know is vowing for our best interests. Even in the black communities, a lot of these people go their own little separate ways. Then they let pastors tell them which way to vote. Yes, you got to break from that.
Yeah,
and
you
that's
have to.
What I'm saying. In follow up in the middle of the month and see where we're at. How about we do
for it. I'm all for what's going on. I served in the military.
Bro,
I went to hold up. I did everything America said do, right? One thing I want to do is have my fair share. Now, some career numb nuts, man, it's time to grow up. For you generation that don't wear belts, time to put your belt on, brother. Time to get your ass out there and get a shovel. Get all that shit. Earn your shit.
I just said it's going to separate us. I told you it's going to separate people. You will see it. So we got, this is where we figure it out. But at the same, when it comes on, that's what I said. Hey, what you got next, Carl? Let me
do this then to wrap this up real quick. So Aldi has Thanksgiving packages for $40 in case anybody wants to help. That's from Shaw, Nita. Now, I'm going to say this. I would be willing to do that. So if anybody and everybody can afford $40 and you can donate like me, I know I'm going to probably give it to a neighbor or somebody that I know have children that can really deserve it and need it. I probably would do something like that 9 out of 10 times. Actually, I plan on doing that. So that's one solution. Another solution is learn from it and try to do your best to prepare for it. That's all. I don't think nobody's going to be growing potatoes and whatever in the backyard.
Might have to start. You got a backyard, might have to start.
I'm a big peanut butter man. So all the canned goods and peanut butter and bottled waters, Come on now. It's time for a diet anyway. You want to lose weight. This is the best time. So salute to those people and hope that we all survive this. If it goes past November, you know.
Yeah, that's the other side of it. Hey, what's going on? We're going to freestyle another topic? What are we talking about?
Yeah, we're freestyling on this. This is freestyle night. I got topics and stuff, but I wanted to make this freestyle because I was really bent on this EBT thing and whatever else that comes with it. But if anybody in the audience have a question, feel free to type it up. We have no problem responding to it.
Hold on, let's do that, Carl. Ladies in the comments.
Right.
Send us a question. We freestyling tonight. Type a question real quick.
There you go.
Type a question real quick.
Y'all got the question. We're gonna provide the answer. Let's go.
Well, I'm going to provide my opinion. I don't know about the answer.
Yeah, there you go. It's just some
don't get
crazy.
Answer,
don't get crazy because I'm not triggered and dude is not here with us tonight.
Hey, ladies, let's trigger Carl tonight. Let's go.
Yo, what are you doing, man?
Let's piss them off tonight, ladies.
No, we're not pissing me off tonight.
If you have any questions,
hold up, elevated. It seems like you just prime. You prime for the feminist movement.
No, I'm not a feminist.
What's going on, bro?
Now I'll tell you. Hold on. Now I can answer that. Let me answer it. Not feminist.
I don't even like how your hands are moving right now.
No. I love
that feminist.
Not feminist. Movement. I'll tell you why it's not feminist. What I'm primed for is the fact that we're going to see in these things, these situations, we're going to see the difference in where the equality lies.
I understand that. And I'm with that too.
Oh, we got a question.
Yeah, we're going to see where the equality lies. Now, situations
you
like
question. You got a question.
Okay,
right, question. The question is, should women look on men for leadership now or keep depending on themselves?
Keep depending on yourselves.
Keep having fun. Go ahead. Do what you're
going to do. Don't have fun. Keep depending on yourselves. But the problem with women, and I'll shut up, man, because I think y'all have some great conversation. The problem with most women between 21 and 41, they don't want to work together. They can have fun together, but most of them can't organize together. Most of them don't want to take any type of structured rules. Man, if we all got together, we will understand certain jobs have to get done, and we have to just assign them and get it done. And the dudes that can't work like that, you ain't coming to my camp. I'm gonna let you know.
I'm kind of glad that your voice is almost coming back to normal because I'm just saying because
every day.
So
you kind of got me worried there.
So I'm gonna answer that question.
Please do.
Should women look for men for leadership? Now, it depending on what type of woman you are, I ain't gonna hold you.
What?
That's my answer, because if you can accept the leadership, like he's saying, you got to remember there's a different. You're asking for it, but now, what are you looking at as leadership?
Yeah, a lot of women can't take leadership.
Yeah, so I'll look at that now. To fix the culture, and if you want to go back to what it was or do what we're supposed to do, put us back in our rightful position as men, as leaders, then yes, look to men for leadership. But at the same time, you got a responsibility. You need to accept that leadership.
When your camera was off, was you smoking or drinking something over there?
Oh, no.
There you go.
There you go, Carl. I'm just being honest. He asked
most women ain't your fault.
Okay, let me start. Let me answer the question, but before I do, can we start with the definition? I hate to ask y'all what your definition is because I want to know what is the definition of leadership. What does that entail?
Really?
From a man's perspective or a woman's perspective? Which one you
really?
asking?
I'm asking you. So there ain't no females up here. We're in the barbershop.
And that's what I'm saying to you, but that question came from a woman. So my perspective.
No. See, they're going to learn something tonight. What is leadership exactly?
Carl, think about the question you're asking me. The leadership perspective for me is for my woman. You can never ask me that. I can't answer that for them.
Carl, I'll try it, right?
I'm not going to
hold on, coach. You got to understand that.
You know, y'all motherfuckers going to stop personalizing this shit. I asked for the definition of leadership.
But when you ask that question, you also got to understand that women think leadership way different than we do.
Yes.
Well, this is the point, just why I asked y'all, what is the definition of leadership? Lee always got to be over analytical and talking about what his definition. I didn't ask for that.
Hold up, wait. You don't go over analytical about this one.
I want to know what is the definition
is.
of leadership from y'all.
And so leadership in a relationship for my woman.
Yes. Okay.
So say that for my woman. Just Coach gone. That's a big
Jesus
difference.
Christ.
I respect that because at the end of the day, there's different leadership traits. It's going to be different styles of leadership for different women, depending on the woman I'm dating. That's what I'm saying to you, Carl. You can ask me that question because I can. Give me a second. I'll give you an example. I can meet Evolution on the street and she wants to be led differently. I can meet White School Podcast differently. She wants to be led differently. They are going to want to be led differently because of what they're used to.
You don't have to worry.
So you got to ask the woman that question based on the man they're vetting. You can ask me that.
Can I give you one word to start it off since you got stuck?
I didn't get stuck. I'm being honest with you.
Okay, the definition of leadership. No. I gave too many way out. The definition of leadership. Let's go with the ingredients. Structure. This is now when I understand what Just was saying. Not every woman wants structure.
Carl, you're agreeing with me. I just said that. They want different things in leadership. I just said that, Carl. So depending on who
I didn't say different.
Different types of structure is a different thing. Just to help them out here, please.
All right, hold up. Now the whole thing is, I say like this: if I'm in a relationship with the woman we brought, to me, me and her both are leaders because one, I'm going to take her advice and she's going to take mine. She's going to be able to. If I can't speak, she's going to be able to speak for me. Just if she can't speak, I can speak for her. I'm gonna say like this: say me, all three of us in a party, right? And say the whole crew was here. It's me, you, and Carl. But Dapper and Coach ain't here. And I hear somebody talking about Coach or Dapper. My first response like, "Hey, that's my man's. If you're gonna talk about him, you gotta deal with me." You see what I'm saying? That's the way I look at things with leadership in a relationship. If I know my lady's out with her girls and she hears something about me, she gonna say, "Oh, hold up, what you gotta say?" Just like if I hear something about her, I'm gonna know what you're talking about.
You're talking about protecting the relationship.
I put leadership on a role with a woman even from jump.
And that's what I'm telling you, Carl. See, there's difference. You can't ask it. That's what I said.
You can't ask like what it's gonna mean to us. With us, it's like it depends. If she's my friend, I'm still the same way. Yo, don't talk about my peoples. They're not here. I scream it out. I don't care. I've done it before. Don't talk about my man. She not here. You got something to say about him? I'm gonna say something in response for him. Just like that. In this way, the way I move like that, I move with my female friends, I move like that with my lady. I'm the same way across the board with my family. It don't matter. If they're not here to defend themselves or say what they got to say, there you go.
We are definitely going to spin the block on this one because I got some questions about do we actually understand what leadership is and what it looks like and as a staple, not how we want to special tailor it. Okay? Because I'm
you have to special tailor, brother.
No, we're gonna get into that. Listen, we're gonna tailor this. We're gonna do this.
I like that next question. I like that next question Angel Davis got.
That's what I want to get to. What's up, Cassie? Salute, Cassie, for coming in. Thanks for joining us. Like and subscribe, please. That question that Angel Davis did. What can you guys suggest to a single woman who has no support system at all but herself? She provides fully for herself most of her adult life. Congratulations for being independent. You're supposed to do that. How would she create a support system for herself?
I ain't congratulating that. She's doing her thing. Shit. That's all right. You doing what you're supposed to as an adult.
So I'll take a stab at that real quick. It depends. That's a multi-layered question, Angel. At the end of the day, it came back to just yourself. So my question back to you would be, are you asking how would you support a system for yourself? You're already doing it. Why would you need to do it again?
Yeah.
She's saying how would she create a support system? because she
She's
doesn't
already
have
doing
one.
it, Carl.
No, you can't create a support system. Either it's there or it's not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's already doing it, Carl.
If you meet a man that's with you and he tell you, all right, I'm about to take up half your bills because I'm living here, then that's the support system right there.
Have you ever thought? Maybe I took it wrongly because I was taking it as she's asking, how can I build a contingency?
That's
no, she's not asking that.
She's asking.
Like
She's made it throughout life.
She already has. If she's supporting herself, she already has a contingency.
She's already has support system for herself.
Yeah, she already has
that's why I think. Yeah,
if she's supporting herself and her support, she's looking for a support system. But if she already has her own things for herself, she is already her own contingency.
Yes.
Can y'all let me finish this? Oh no! Y'all making me scratch my head too much.
Don't scratch out the
what
dandruff.
Can you listen to a single woman who has no support system at all?
Okay.
Herself. She's her only support system.
Okay.
She provides fully for herself. That's independence. I get that.
You sure it was your cat, bro?
But how would she create a support system for herself?
Carl, hold on, Carl. That's why I flipped the question. I said, "Are you acting in a relationship, or because look at what she said? She said she has provided her own support system, and then she comes back and says, "How can I do one?" Is she acting that last line in a relationship, or that's I'm asking for somebody else?
Yeah. So basically, you gotta look at it overall. Break it up.
Carl.
It's like she's been doing it for most of her adult life, and how she's wondering how would she create a support system for herself.
She's been doing it.
If she's open to having a man come in with her to help create a support system or extra contingency, right there, that she's already doing. But right now, she's already done it most of her adult life. She's already had contingency plans in case she couldn't pay the rent, in case she couldn't pay the car note, in case she couldn't pay electricity. She's already had that.
I don't think she does. That's the whole point.
That's the whole thing. You're assuming she doesn't, but she's already told you right then and there in the question. She's been doing it for herself her whole adult life. She basically, I'm seeing it as, all right, now I want to bring this man I'm seeing or this woman I'm seeing into the fold. How do I do that? If I'm doing it on myself, my answer to that is you got to be open to do that. If you're not open, give a chance to that person.
You have to be open and allow. You have to open and allow interdependency. So I get that part.
And so my thing is, she's asking how would she do it. So I'm going to assume she has a man that's trying to be in her life, and he wants to say she wants him to move in with her. Then you got to put it down to him. Look, half these bills got to be paid. Have this, have that, or just go ahead, or you can take on this bill and I'll take on the rest. See, it's like you got to look at everything like this.
Hey, Judge,
my thing is it's a whole thing. Like I'll say, if my lady came to me talking about she want me to move in with her, and she has a bigger place than mine, and got room for my kids and things like other, she's like, "Yo, just come on in." I'm not going to hesitate. Be like, "All right, what bills need to be? What new bills? What's the financial responsibility I need to take care of?"
Okay, so hold on. Is she asking how does a single woman survive with no family now, continuing to survive, or Angel, can you clarify that? Are you talking about in a relationship, bringing on a relationship, or
clarify.
Continue by yourself,
or you try to continue by yourself?
Yeah, clarify that, please, because for my, like Justin said, I would agree with him. If you already living and you're comfortable with yourself, and you already have these contingency plans, I don't see a difference. Why would you need another support system? If it's already working, you know what's going on. But if you're talking about somebody else coming in, then that's different. So could you clarify that, please? And I can give you my answer.
Yeah.
Hey, can you do me a favor, Judge? Can you not try to do anything that DAP would say? Because
shit, I'm done. I'm sorry.
I'm
done.
No, this y'all know how I feel about men moving in with women. That's like,
dude, I'm living in the right now, bro, and I'm not living back in the day. The man take care of everything, yo. Look,
that's not no back in the day.
Let me tell you something, bro.
Hey, I try not to.
I've lived with women twice already, and it was beautiful because I was able to save money. I was able to have my freedom and keep it moving. I never had a problem with that. That's the whole thing. A lot of men. I was taught have my own, cool. But paying half a goddamn bill is not that bad when you can save money. Because in the end, if you're not saving money, what you gonna do?
I am trying not to make or contribute to any Baby Boy Part 2. So
Baby
please,
Boy, it was Baby Boy Part 2. Baby Boy is about a kid growing up. He had to grow up. That's the whole damn movie.
A 20-year-old bike mechanic, right?
He had to grow up. And bike mechanic was his motherfucking his flavor and what he was doing. Then he was making his money for his kid. I can't fault that. Whatever you're gonna do to make sure your son eat, do what you gotta do.
Based on the outcome of so many relationships, and based on how people's mindset and patterns have been, yeah, I think we got to get a little bit more tougher on how men present themselves, and that means if he doesn't have his own crib that he's been maintaining for a substantial time, don't entertain it. Don't have no dude trying to move in with you. None of that. That's just my take.
Okay, well, she did clarify. She did go back and clarify.
Okay.
She said that
how would a single woman survive with no family like herself?
She said no man, no family, just her. Now, what support system are you looking for? Because you have, if you got your head straight up on, it's just you.
Oh, they get married.
What?
Get a husband.
No,
if you got no man, no family, you might as well go ahead and get a husband.
She said no man, no family, just her. So if
then go get a man then.
Either you want, she's trying to see what she can do for support system for just her. There's no, you're the support system.
No, there ain't no support system for you. That's why they cut off EBT now. No, they cut off EBT because motherfuckers thought they had a support. No,
hold on, you something like this. That's what you want? No man, no family, just her. Then you your support system.
Okay, so I try not to speak when we have these conversations from a professional perspective, therapy perspective. But if I'm listening to what she's saying, she's tired of doing it by herself.
Then get a husband.
Hold on. Let me finish, Carl. Hold on, bro. Let me finish.
She just clarified it. She said no man. Right there says it. She says no man, no family, just her.
She said, listen. She's tired of. Listen, I'm saying to you, she's tired of doing it by herself. She would like to come somebody outside of her.
She's not saying that. Read the question and we hear clarification.
So I'm trying to explain to you I'm trying to explain. I'm trying to go in my bag real quick.
I'm not assuming
she wants something outside of
doing it by herself. I'm assuming that she wants to keep doing it by herself.
No,
so when a woman says for herself.
When a woman says that, she's extending her hand. She's asking for help.
How? You made your bed, you lie in it. What are you talking about?
Okay, all right, brothers. Okay.
Don't get that olive branch out. You sitting up there, she's telling you straight up. She's telling you straight up. I want it for me, and that's it. All right, well, here you go.
I mean, if you knew from when you was a teenager how it's supposed to go, okay, you graduate. Well, we all knew it. We graduate from high school, we go to college or the military, and then you find you a good man, and you get married, you have kids, and you live happy ever after.
Wrong.
What are you talking about?
Look at the comment. Both of y'all are wrong. Look at the comment.
Here's the
Thank you. Look at the comment.
Here's a complete monkey wrench in that life, because you never know.
Exactly.
I get that, Justine. But what you didn't let me finish. Look at her. Look at her next two comments. They just popped up. I was right. I was completely right.
Beyond taking care of myself. Hold on. For example, emergency situations come up. I don't have people to help me.
Thank you. And I was trying to explain to you guys.
That's what I said earlier. Contingency.
No, can I finish?
Let me answer that one.
Hold on, Lee.
No, Justine. Let me finish.
Hold on, Lee. Let me finish it out. I see what you're talking about. Hold on.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead, brother.
All right, Angel, if you're listening, do you have friends? Do you have any family around you? Answer that question.
She said no family.
Hold on. Wait. No friends, yes. No friends, yes.
She just said it. I know what she's asking. Contingency. We're talking about contingency.
Listen,
how does she
comprehension is a part of communication.
Lee.
That's what I'm saying. But hold on. I'm trying to understand now. She has none of that at all.
How do a woman that's used to doing things for herself get contingency?
Hold on, Carl.
Because she's in survival mode.
And this is why That's what I'm saying right now. She's sitting talking about nobody, absolutely nobody. Then she has her own contingency plan. She has her own support system.
So if she disappears, there's no plan.
No asking for no man, no asking for no friends, no asking for no family. You are your own support system. So you have to figure it out for yourself. You cannot, if you're talking about having nobody, this is what it is. You gotta sit down and like, all right, just in case something happen like this way, I don't have nobody to call. So you got to delegate somebody to call.
No, I think no, Jesse, you're wrong again. I think she's ready.
All right.
I think she's ready.
You look at the comment section.
To step outside.
I saw the comments she put. All right.
See, I'm saying. Let me. That's why I said I try not to step in this bag for a little bit, but sometimes I have to. But I'm trying to explain to y'all. When a woman says this, there's a loaded question or a loaded comment behind it. They're tired. They're done. They've been doing it all by themselves. So now they're okay with allowing a network of people they can trust to open up doors for them. And that's what I think that's what she's asking.
Well, that
is what marriage is for.
No, Carl. She didn't want to go that far, Carl.
Now I see what she's talking about. You
are so...
Listen, hold up. Listen, Angel, yo, all you gotta do is open yourself to it. Don't sit up there and run around trying to see who you can get to do it. Open yourself to it, and it'll come to you. You'll see who's going to be that open person that can come for your help. You'll see who'll be the door. The door will open. Once you open it up to be open, that door will bring in the people that you need.
Now I'm almost triggered. Okay, I'm almost triggered.
Can I answer?
No, you cannot answer. It's my turn to answer.
Go ahead.
Like I said,
it's my turn to answer. Silence in the court. Silence in the court. It's my turn to answer.
Hold on, Carl. Like I said, if you tie it, you got to be open to have to receive those type of people that you want to come into your life to be able to do that.
Thank you. Now, contingency. A black woman needing a plan B. What do a woman do to get plan B? How can she get a plan B?
$40
I'm not talking about the one in the pharmacy.
I just realized what she said. Shut up, Justine.
Oh, you mean a real plan B?
Real plan B, Justine. Not the one he's stupid.
Let
me know this is what's wrong with you right now, bro.
Oh, I'm crazy. Hell yeah, I say the crazy shit.
I'm more. Listen. I know that certain people are against marriage. And I understand it's easier for people to play house. So this way, if it don't work out, it's just pack your bag, change the lock, and that's it. Listen, the true contingency lies in having someone with interdependency skills, someone that you can actually trust. They earned it. They came prepared for the responsibility. They're the type of people that would wipe shit from your ass if you're sick. They don't care if you lose your titty tomorrow. They still with you. There's an intent here. So if you talk about contingency or external support system so you don't do it by yourself, that means you need a partner. Now, where you get that partner, hey, that could be the golf courses. That could be the formal dinners. That could be some banquet or event. That could be at the library, museum. I don't know. But you have to get into a mindset and a pattern of those type of people, because I'm going to tell you, certain quality men, they're only going to be in certain places. You have to learn where they be at. And you have to be the type of person that attracts them. That's it.
All right.
The rest is simple.
Can I answer now? So, Angel, listen, this is a double-edged sword because you have to be comfortable. When I say comfortable, because if you've been doing all this time by yourself, you have to realize that your standards have elevated every time you accomplish something. So now, depending on what type of support system you're looking for, if you're just looking for friends or family, versus what Carl is saying, a man, your standards are going to be different. So you have to find what your standards align with and then understand. and then understand that
I'm lost
based
now.
on what you're looking for in the support system, is family, friends, and network outside just to hang out, bang with, or like Carl said, a man, two different things. The standards for your support system for a man is going to be different than the support system for just
I
people
don't know.
around you. So
I
what
hear
I'm
what you.
saying to you is, can I finish, sir, lady, gentlemen?
Yeah.
What I'm saying
Yeah.
to you, is, you have to first sit down with yourself and figure out the layers of the support system you're willing to accept and deal with. Nobody can make that decision but you. So when you say support system, there's multiple versions of that. So Just D is correct and Carl is correct. But at the same point in time, which one do you want, or how many of these support systems do you want? There's different layers. And that's my answer to you, because right now, what we're talking about is the fact that you want a support system because you're tired. You could be lonely on both aspects, or you could just, like I said, you just be tired of doing it by yourself. So figure that part out and then answer those questions.
I gotta disagree with Ray, but I'll get into that another time. But for Angel's question, she's talking about we answering it wrong. But I'm like, wait a minute, you asked the question. We broke down the question 3 different times. And you got 3 different answers from that question. You ask a question, you're going to get an opinion.
Yeah, but the fellas, and that's what I tried to explain to you guys before you started answering. We didn't know what type of support system she
Wait a
wanted.
minute. Hold up. Stop. Let's freeze for a minute.
Thank you. Marriage is not the answer. That's what I just said. We don't know what type of support system she wants.
Hold on. Please don't make no sudden, instantaneous responses here. When you say marriage is not the answer,
It's not, Carl.
excuse me.
It's not.
I'm going to try and handle this the best way I know how. Marriage is the epitome of you not doing things by yourself, because you have someone.
Just let
God,
Goddamn, I'm triggered. I've never been triggered with.
Just because your black ass don't want to get married, don't mean that you can project.
I've been married. Let's go.
What you need a husband?
So then, why are you sitting here talking against it?
Why am I talking against it? No, finish what you're going to say.
You know, I'm gonna start with something simple. If anybody has ever left their keys in the house, thank God your partner was still inside the house. If you ever lost the keys to your car, thank God your partner had an extra set and was able to drive over to get you in. I'm just saying that having a partner, a lifetime partner, is the best contingency in the world, because you have an advocate, you have a friend, you have someone that thinks along your lines, especially if they chose you to lead. They know how you think, how you would want. They know. It's like this. It's no different than the way adults leave their teenage kids at home to accept packages because they're not there. It's good to have something. If you're going to sit up there and say marriage is not the answer, or having a man in the house is not the answer, then you might as well not even have children, because guess what? So many adults use children the same way they would use their partner. And that is, I'm not home, I'm at work, or I'm out and about. Can you accept the package at the door? Can you make sure this and that in the house is taken care of? That's all it is.
Carl, you're rambling. Sir, you're rambling. Carl, you're rambling. Carl, you're rambling. Everything you just said, she already agreed to.
I'm rambling?
She said she already has kids. She's doing by herself. Everything you just said, she already said. That's what I'm saying to you. Listen, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna leave it alone like Coach. Part of the conversation that men don't realize is listening to women and comprehending what they're saying.
Exactly.
And if you don't understand what they're saying, ask questions and follow up.
Okay,
I wasn't talking only to her. There's other people in the company.
Hold on. What I'm saying.
Now she's like I said, Angel's breaking it down. So now she's saying that, sweetie, I understand. I didn't expect to have 4 kids and not be married. So it was like, but I'm doing what I need to do for all 4 of them. That the best way I can. There's no.
Now I'm losing the sympathy.
Here's the thing. I learned. I got 4 kids with 3 different women. My 2 oldest, when I thought I had the support system of her family, I saw I didn't. At the end of the day, once you separate from that person and get completely gone, you will realize who's doing was what.
Different vibe.
Yo, y'all sound like y'all want a paycheck.
I'm gonna say like this. Hold on, I'm gonna say like this. Now, my two last ones, I'm cool with their grandmothers. I sit out there and I go to their house and they'll invite me to Thanksgiving dinner every year. It's my choice if I want to go or not. But I get invited. I see invited to cookout and family stuff because I showed them that I'm doing good by their grandchildren.
This is the perfect time where you learn as a man that you separate.
Exactly.
Different types of women. Listen to what individual women are saying. She's
exactly
different. Her what she's saying, what Ray's saying, what Stephanie's saying is totally different than everybody has a different cognitive ability to understand what she's saying. As men, she asks us one question.
She wants supporters, right?
Yeah.
So basically, does her? I'll say this. All right. If she has no family, then she has no supporter on that end for herself. If she has no, I would say even her kids, grandma. I'll say, I've always been big. I don't cross the grandparents.
But why you two gentlemen are refusing to just say, listen, I need y'all to free for a minute. Why you two are just strictly trying to come up and create all kinds of other avenues? But
because we don't know what her support system is she's looking for, Carl.
Listen, support system.
One question. I don't know. I'm not going to
listen. If anybody out here is tired of doing shit solo, get a husband or get a wife.
Carl, but you're not coming from that perspective, though, bro.
Well, this is why a lot of people got problems, because you don't want to have interdependency. You don't want to have a partner. You don't want to have someone to be your best friend. You don't want somebody that thinks like you. You don't want to have nobody in the house.
Okay, but that's why I said she has to open herself up first to wanting that support system.
But I said that. I said
if we don't know what type of support system she wants.
I said if she wants a support system, contingency, she wants to have somebody to fall on when she falls.
It doesn't have to be a husband, Carl. It doesn't have to be a husband.
This is what I'm saying. Why do you keep avoiding a husband? Why? Because you don't want.
That's the basis of your argument.
That's the basis of that's what you put your basis on.
No, I'm not projecting anything. I'm saying if you're talking about 1 + 1 = 2, I don't care what you got on this earth.
No, it don't, bro.
It does.
All right, y'all keep playing that.
Okay. Again. Listen, let me finish. I try not to get this back.
She's
There's a theory. Hold on. There's a theory called attachment theory, right? I'm gonna show you. I'm teaching something real quick. In attachment theory, in love, relationships versus family, 1 + 1 in family is 2. In marriage, 1 + 1 is 11. Do you know why, Carl?
You know what? I'm not going.
No, hold on. Let me finish, Carl.
No, I don't smoke weed. I don't drink, and I'm not going to start now. I said that is not here.
You're deflecting.
Let somebody finish, and so you can answer.
Let them finish.
Then you can rebuttal. Let me finish.
He's doing the same thing Dapper would do.
No,
Stop it.
I'm showing you another perspective. I'm showing you another perspective. 1 + 1 in family is 2. Because it's multiplication in a family. You have multiple family members. 1 + 1 in a marriage is 11 because you're looking for you to come whole and your husband or wife to come whole. That's why it's 11, because the one stands by itself, the one stands by itself. When you put it together, it's 11. Again, we don't know.
I'm going to say like this. Even in the marriage.
We don't know which one she wants. That's what I'm saying to you. So when you speak just to one, you are now doing what everybody else is trying to avoid. Putting her in a box and tell her this is what she needs. That's not what she's looking for.
All right, then get a dog. Get a cat.
Like in a marriage, when you go up there, let's say you have 4 other dudes with you as your groomsmen. They're part of your marriage. They do take the vows with you to make sure you don't fuck up. Just like her bridesmaids do the same thing.
So when you get a dog, get a cat. It's more expensive to have a dog and a cat.
We don't know her situation. We don't know what she's looking for. She might not even want a man. She might just want somebody around her to help her. Yeah, we don't know. She wants the friends or
the family to be around.
Yes.
She wants the village, basically.
I'm listening to a lot of people that want the benefits without the responsibility or the work to get it. And I'm saying a simple solution is I do, so that way, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, you have a partner.
Getting married is not a simple solution.
It's not, and it's not the right solution every time.
I was married. I didn't have the village and the family and friends like I wanted to.
Right.
It was after
Can I ask you a question?
I get you. It was after I got divorced. It was after I got divorced that I saw my village and my family and my friends that was right there, true to me.
But let me ask you something. Maybe I'm a little bit, rusty. But when you marry a person, don't the families become enjoined?
It does, but then if you divorce them, that same people that said I got you back,
so let me rephrase it even better. Just you are a single black man, your parents are gone, no kids, and you met this woman and she has a large family.
Okay.
Just you now have a extended branch of family because your white family is now your family.
Okay.
So here's your support system. You are in a bind. Her brother happens to be a sheriff, or her sister happened to be a lawyer, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That support system helped you get out of a bind, bro.
First of all, read that
comment.
Hold on, Lee.
Stop.
Lee, let him finish. I got it. Let him finish. Okay, now that whole thing, you and your wife separate, get divorced, completely going. Where's your support system? Is her sister the lawyer going to help you do her divorce? No, that's her sister.
Angel.
That's her brother. The sheriff will help you out. No, that's her brother.
I'm talking about the positive. You're talking about the negative.
I'm talking about all around. That's positive when you're together, but when you're apart, that shit ain't that. You can't call them. You can't
Fellas,
call them.
what are we arguing? We're arguing somebody else's personal life. You read the comment. What you said. Read the comment, Carl. Everything you said, Carl, is completely wrong. Read the comment. What she said. She said nothing about husband. Read the comment. What she said. That's what I'm saying to you. You don't know. You completely assumed. Read what she said.
Marriage is only one level. And support, if you are blessed to be married, what I'm talking about is what I lack is a support system of people that works with me and I work with them. You looking for co-workers? What the hell?
This is what I'm saying. You sound like you want convenience now. Fuck convenience.
No, Carl, we're not gonna do that. Carl, we just said we don't know.
I don't want to hear this. What I don't know.
We did not know what you're talking about.
I'm trying not to, but y'all making it harder, and it's like frustrated to me. If you want contingency, listen. I'm talking about as a man, but I'm also talking as if I was her father or her uncle or her brother. If you are sitting here as a single black woman, you're independent. Congratulations. You're tired of doing everything by yourself. Get a husband. Now you don't have to do it by yourself. Oh, you don't like that idea? You want support, but you want to do it without a husband? You want a paycheck without working.
Carl, are you single? Are you single?
What does me got to do with anything?
Ask the question, Carl. Are you single?
Carl, are you single?
Yo, man.
Hold on, Carl, because I'm going to show you how much of a hypocrite you're being right now, Carl. Are you single? Because you speak about contingency so much up here, you should be tired of doing it by yourself if you're single. Why?
I'm not. I'm really not.
Okay.
And you want to know something?
Hold on.
You want to know something about it? Listen. Since you want to call yourself put me on a hot seat, I'm responsible for 4 people's lives right now. Daily.
I'm talking about wife. I'm talking about wife or girlfriend.
No, excuse me, sir.
We're asking different questions.
No, you're trying to do something that's not going to work.
No, sir. Sir, what you will not do is
the thing that I don't have a problem with that you're trying to pick away and divert. I don't have a problem with responsibility or commitment.
That's not what I asked you.
I see a lot of people do. That's why they come up with all these excuses.
That's not what we're talking about, Carl. That's not what we're talking about. That's what we asked you, Carl.
The main question we asked you was, are you single?
Answer the question.
When did I ever share my personal life on social media?
Nah.
When?
You see, I'm talking about. We're not gonna do that. See, I'm talking about now.
You're not telling me what I'm doing and not doing. I don't do that.
Let's move on.
But the whole thing is like it's quick. If you ask me, am I single? No, I'm not.
The
single.
solution is simple.
I'm like, yo, no.
If a woman is stepping me talking about she is tired of doing it by herself, then the only recourse is to tell her, let's get married. If she's tired of doing it by herself, then she don't have to do it by herself. The man will take care of it.
Carl, I ask a simple question. Is the solution simpler for a woman than a man?
Let me guess.
It's clearly stated what she's looking for, yo. I'm going to say like this. Like I said, open yourself up to it, and the door, somebody will come through that door that'll be that.
Evo, you got another question, Evo?
Y'all making
all
all
I
of these excuses because
bottom
line is there's too many people out here that don't want commitment and responsibility. They just want a benefit, and I'm not buying into that.
Being a friend is a commitment. Being a friend to somebody is a commitment.
Another question.
Oh, please.
So
they fuck that up too, friends.
I gotta remember.
So, like I said, if you open yourself up to it, the right people will flow through it. If not, then it's not meant to be. But
I love the best friend I had. I could call her up at 2:00 in the morning and get $200 and don't have to pay her back.
Yo, you still answer the question. Are you single?
No, I'm just saying. When you talk about friends, those friends don't exist no more to a lot of people.
Evo, ladies, you got another question because Carl is avoiding the question because he knows.
I'm not avoiding nothing. I said that it's none of your goddamn business. That's what I said.
If you want to go to the best friend,
no, fuck you, bro.
I've been my friend for over 30 years.
No, fuck you, bro.
You can't be my best friend.
Listen, fungu, both of you. I'm telling you right now, none of your damn business. You kiss and tell.
I done moved on. By him deferring and pleading the fifth, he didn't prove that point. So I'm not going to say back and forth. It makes no sense to go back and forth the car. Yes, ladies. Next question. Because we freestyling now. We go piss. I'm continuing to piss him off and trigger him.
I think there's more to it that people don't answer because, like I said, there's aesthetics, there's personality, there's characters, there's access. There's a whole lot of things that go into
hold on.
Why the outcome is the outcome.
Hold on. Angel's put a foot in her mouth. She's talking about I'm done going out to different places, different events, trying to connect with people. But the connection is on a level that I needed to, is either you need it to be or is what you want it to be.
Big difference.
Justy, I just said it earlier. She has to make up her mind of what type of support system she wants.
Because some people listen.
There's no answer to that question.
Hey, Judge, can you co-sign? Judge, can you co-sign this? How many times you hear between me and Dapper I talk about there's some people that want things but they don't qualify for it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's BS.
So that's the biggest motherfucking difference.
That's BS
between me and one.
But it's the way your opinion is thinking. It's not like she said she wanted on a level that she needs it to be. It don't work like that.
I could put 10 dudes in the room and 8 of them ain't paying no damn mind because you do not qualify for them. I could put a different set of 10 dudes in the room. 8 of them will sleep with you, but none of them would marry you again.
And I can say just like this, it'll be that one person. She may like, let's say she like Jill Scott. Other person like Erykah Badu better. Either which way, you're not going to get along with that person because she don't like Jill Scott. So you can't sit up here.
Do you know, Angel? Don't worry about the question.
You're not going to find a common boundary with people if you're going out and don't give them the openness to be able to be the village or get that support that you want. If you're not open to new things or open to hearing people out and seeing what they're about in their life, you're not going to get it.
I got to address. Hold on. Listen, I got to address Ray. Everybody like and subscribe. And please tell a friend. We're here every Thursday, 8 p.m. It's the Evolutionary Men's Live, the brothers in the barbershop. Tonight, without the topics at all, we decided to freestyle this because really, it's very nice to just interact with y'all. Y'all ask us the questions, we respond, and also to get this dialogue going because, like I said, we represent how men think from different mindsets and different patterns. So you could take which or what you want to take from it and apply it or not. It's your choice. But at least you get a chance to learn how men either check other men or how we discuss things. This is how it is in the barbershop.
And Ray, we're not saying for just the husbands. We're saying straight up, you gotta be open to meeting these people and letting them in your life. If you're not open to that, you're not going to get what you want. You're not going to get that support system you're looking for.
It's basically understanding how men think and how they move.
Hey, don't be sorry about answering questions. It's a question. There's no stupid questions.
No, never.
Never.
If you would love to be a wife and a mom, that hand has not been dealt to me. See, this is what I'm saying. I don't hear the confidence. You think that you're supposed to sit on your couch in the house and Uber Eats is supposed to bring you a husband and kids? Because it doesn't work like that. You got to put in some work. You have to be where those type of men be at. You have to attract those type of men. Even
with that. Hey, you never know. The dude that drop her DoorDash off might end up being a husband. You never know.
Oh, but God.
You gotta be open. Like I said, she gotta be open to receiving that. If she's not open to receive it, and she's not gonna get it. She's gonna keep on.
Yeah, the DoorDash dude is your future husband, man. Wow.
He gonna do this, or he gonna do that. He gonna be like this. If she has a mindset on what she wants, it never works out that way.
Now I could apologize to Lee because that's the missing puzzle. Do she know what she wants?
I've been saying that for the past.
But it's the whole point is that if she's gonna hold her heart, put her anchor down, in which is what she wants and not what life is gonna put into her face, she's not gonna be able to do it.
What she wants versus what the men want.
Even if life puts it in her place, she has to be able to be comfortable and accept it. She's not.
Exactly.
She's gonna fight it. That's what I'm saying.
Like we don't know. She has to be open, ready for it.
Yeah. I can see some people fucking up a cup of tea. So
you're right. Like the old saying, man plans, but the guys laugh at him.
Because at the end of the day, you got to realize something. And this is where I would look at you fellas and I would say to you, until she knows what the support system looks like and she can identify it and she knows what she wants, it might come in the form of a family member, friends, husband. We don't know. That's what I'm trying to say. Until she can literally get comfortable with herself and say, "Hey,"
and she's saying that this is the journey she's been on. Everybody got her back until it's time to have her back. Then those people you don't need.
Definitely
so there's
don't.
multiple variations to this, fellas.
There's multiple variations to it. It's those people that you don't. There's those people that you don't need.
And that's why I say that's why I said sometimes I try not to get in that bag. But when you listen, there are hidden messages behind things that people say. There's a loaded question, a loaded comment. It's not always.
Like I always say, like I tell anybody, my cutoff game smooth. I don't even call you. You get on my nerves, or you do something that offends me. I ain't got to say nothing else to you. I go about my business.
I'm going to take it that there's more to it that's not being said or not recognized. Either way, it still boils down to looking in the mirror and say, "Hey, this is what I want, and I found out what it takes to get it." And I'm going to be what's necessary to get it. And then that's it. But you have to maintain it after that. So, again, you want to build a community, a plan B, a contingency plan, a village. What's the other word that I saw there? You know, if you want all these things, you got to earn it. You got to work at it. You got to build it.
You got to become it. You have to become it. You have to become it. Because what you want is the mirror.
Yep.
When you put the mirror up to yourself, you're looking at yourself, and that's what you're attracted to. So you have to now become it. But
I like that. Stephanie is saying it. Like, you have to position yourself and be confident that that man will be attracted to you, will attract you. You know, vice versa. I mean, we have to be at the right place at the right time, man.
Exactly.
And you can't be around people. You may be around people.
They hold the motherfucking power. They just don't get it.
No. Listen, I'm not making it personal. I'm trying to bring out logical simplicity.
Okay, this is all right.
No, we're not doing that.
Simplicity.
No, Carl, we're not doing that. That's your logic.
I'm done.
No, it's not my logic.
She made a point. She made a point, Angel. Again, from Angel, listen. From a perspective of a professional perspective, I don't know what's going on. I would have to ask other questions to get to the point. I can't answer your question, baby girl. But with that being said, Carl, we listen. Somebody decided they wanted to do something outside the workforce today, and we don't have workman's comp. So can we get the final thoughts?
Yeah.
So that we get another job.
Somebody decided to do something outside the workforce. Let's get the final thoughts. We don't have.
Let's roll the final thoughts. Okay, final thought. Let me. Normally I don't leave, but I want to leave because I got something else to do. But I'm glad that everybody came out. Please come back next Thursday at 8 p.m. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends. And let's keep in perspective. A cat or a dog in your house is damn near $10,000 in medical bills every time they get sick. When a man is sick in your house, it may cost you less than $30 between the soup and the NyQuil Vapor Cool and a good bath. You make your decision on what you want to invest in and then wait for the outcome. Your vetting procedure will determine what quality you get versus what selfishness you get. So if you don't like the patterns, if you don't like the outcome, your mindset has to change. And that will do a domino effect to everything else. Bottom line is, which goes back connected to segue back to the EBT conversation we had. There are a lot of married couples, single people, baby mama, baby daddies out there with EBT. If y'all would have put your resources together last month, you would have had enough food to last you at least 2-3 months if you were smart about it. But because everybody want to walk around selfish and single and impersonate being bosses and entrepreneurs, podcasts, whatever the hell, the reality is going to tell on itself the next 30 days, especially if you realize this year is the first year you don't have a Thanksgiving. Stop playing. Prepare for getting older. Prepare for life. Be proactive. Salute. Stay safe, y'all.
Up top. Just D, you want me to go?
Well, I gotta go second. You know what? All right.
Because you're older.
No, I'm not. You older. I'll say like this. Throughout the whole conversation, I would say to the question, to answer to my final thought on the question is basically be open to life. Don't sit there and let's go what you need. Because I've learned personally, you can't go by what you need. You gotta be prepared for the changes that come left or right at any second. As far as this EBT thing, as a military man myself, I'm prepared. You know, I'd rather be prepared and not ready for nothing. Like I said, I would rather have more food than none. I was raised in the hood, so I know how to make stone soup. So if it comes down to it, I know I'm gonna try to survive the best way I can through this. And as far as anything, thank y'all for coming out for this freestyle session. Enjoy the questions always, and as I always say, God bless and good night. Like and subscribe, and don't forget that.
Thank you, Brother Just. And the last and not least, our most prestigious analyst, brother.
The most high.
Yeah.
Brother Lee.
Come on, Brother Lee.
Listen, I think tonight I'm going to tap into the therapist bag. Listen, there's a word called communication. And part of communication is comprehension. And to comprehend, you have to listen. And I think in this time frame, this is where we're going to have to listen to comprehend how we're communicating with each other in our culture. The individual comprehension might lead to some arguments, and we have to now use emotional intelligence to figure these things out. But let's figure those out, because at the end of the day, no matter what goes on, at some point in time, Selma, SELMA, was around at one point in time. And look that up, and you understand where I'm coming from. But besides that, shout out to the brothers tonight. Coach popped in. Love the respect. Love, subscribe, like, follow, do all you gotta do. And at the end of the day, know where we stand. Manners and respect. Out.
Thank you, Brother Lee. And as usual, this is the end of our show. Please tune in next week, and we will have a whole bunch of topics and a whole bunch of interactions with y'all. Love y'all. Be safe out there. Salute.
Our wife school. Yeah, do that.